How can I help you today, friend?
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Show me what you can do with a hammer.
Great. Let's get to it. Learning this trick will take some time.
Praise the Lord.
What do you hear?
can't be all. The bandits wouldn't draw a map for this. So that's what the map led to. I suppose the water carried the chest all the way here.
Young man, come here.
What's going on? What are you doing here?
Friend, welcome. I'm glad you're passing by. At least I won't be celebrating alone. I'm a father. My first son.
Well, congratulations are in order. What's his name?
Oh, Jonty. His name's Jonty.
I wish Jonty the best of health then.
My sentiments exactly. Best of health. You have to drink to him with me. I've got some fine brandy here. Come on, let's drink to his health.
What kind of brandy is this exactly?
Why, it's the finest I have. My late father gave it to me, saying that when he had a grandson, we drank it together. But he didn't live to see it.
Uh-huh.
It's been buried in the ground for 10 years, waiting for this moment. I'm sure you'll like it.
Thanks, but I'm not in the mood.
I'd be very offended, young man. You don't even want to wish my newborn good health?
I don't drink with strangers.
Who the fuck do you think I am, you prick? Here I am, offering to share my best booze with you, and this is how you treat me? I'll teach you, you cocky bastard. I'll show you. Ha! Ah! Ah, fuck this!
Hail.
Be on your way.
I apologize.
Fuck off! Run along and have a little cry, you poor bastard.
What's going on?
They took the treats our gaffer brought us from the market.
Trees?
Honey cakes. We didn't pilfer anything from you. It was us the gaffer brought them for.
But he always buys 3 for us to share.
We had to do everything ourselves because you overslept. So nothing for you.
It's your fault you didn't wake me up. On purpose.
Stop squabbling, or I'll give you all what for. You're supposed to be learning a trade, not fighting over treats. Forget the cakes and get on with your work, or I'll fetch your master.
Why are you lecturing us like some old codger? You're barely a year older than us.
Yeah, don't tell us what to do.
Give it a rest and shut up.
Yeah, knock it off and give me my cake.
Fuck off.
Right, that's it.
Death, you bastard!
Now we'll have you, you scum!
How terrible!
Nice hit.
Go at him from the right! We'll finish this quickly. I'll rip your arse open.
Fuck her!
I'll slice you up. No, you don't. Why did you do that? This will end well for you.
Hey, get him!
Get him out! Now we'll have you, you scum.
Peace and quiet are things of the past.
We're going to get you, you
I'll slice you up.
One beer, please. You think you own the place, do you?
Greetings to you.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I came to apologise for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. A bunch of cumans came to my tavern, and, well, coin is coin, but I'm not exactly thrilled about them being here. Could you go over there, serve them, and then get them to leave?
What are Cumans doing in Troskovitz anyway?
Beats me. I reckon Sigismund sent them.
But if that was the case, he'd order them to pillage and murder, not sit around in a tavern.
Look, all I know is that they're sitting in my yard, are hungry, and have a pile of groschen that I could really use.
All right. But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous. Wojtek at the next table looks like he's about to pounce on them. And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly.
I hate humans.
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Have you heard about the Divojenka of Semaine?
What Divojenka?
You haven't seen one yet? A Divojenka is a wild woman of the forest. An ugly, disfigured creature. You can find them deep in the woods or caves, where they make their ointments and gather magic herbs. Sometimes they hurt people, sometimes they help them. You shouldn't go there.
Why not?
The Samine lot did that. They were worried she might put young Lord Samine under a spell, especially now, because of the wedding. So they took care of her. And that's about it, I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. What's the latest news?
Nothing much, and I hope it's...
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance. Go back to where you came from, you wastrel.
One beer.
Like we should be living in fear for our women in our own village.
Right. Nobody's safe with that rabble around.
Show me your wares.
Asses. Really clever as fuckers were.
Nem tetszik, ahogy néznek minket. Hiba volt idejönni. Ha nyugodtak leszünk, akkor...
The innkeeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some bread and something beside. Maybe a bit of sausage.
Do you have money?
We have, and we pay for everything. On my name, not Voshko.
Do whatever they want.
Drink to that! Showing their goat faces around here.
Someone should teach them how things work in these parts.
My thoughts exactly. Like we should be living in fear for our women in our own village.
Right. Nobody's safe with that rabble around.
Human swine. You think you own the place, do you?
What? What's going on here? Did you get lost in the dark?
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins. Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table? Greetings.
I'll have a look at your wares. Where are those cumins?
What? You have the nerve to walk in here and ask like you're stupid? You left me in the shit. If you'd sorted it out, there wouldn't have been any trouble.
Trouble? What exactly happened here?
A brawl, and a big one. Wojtek and a few fellas had an argument with the Cumans, and there was fists flying in every direction. Them Cumans left in a hurry after that.
Who started it?
Does it matter? I didn't see much anyway. Better ask Wojtek.
You shouldn't be out here all alone like this. Awful things have been happening here.
The innkeeper said something went down at the tavern.
Nothing serious. We just kicked those Cuman scum out of the place. But the thing is, I'd sleep better knowing someone made sure they don't come back ever again. Someone like...
Like me?
What an idea! At least you'd show you're worth your salt. After what you pulled last time, your reputation could use a bit of polishing.
All right, then. I'll take care of the Cumans.
Excellent. I don't care what you do with them. Just find their camp and make sure I never see them again. Got it? Seems they came from Samin. Try asking there. Someone must have noticed that rabble.
Hail, good man. Want to warm up a little?
Greetings, sweet maiden. How are you faring, girl?
Well, you know how it is. We minstrels are always on the move. Times are lean and folk need a laugh.
You're not wrong. The poorer people get, the more they drink and sin, and laugh while they're at it.
The poor man sins, the noble sins twice, but the monk and priest are the masters of vice.
What's your name, minstrel girl?
They call me Dancer, but I go by many other names.
And can I hear them?
If you come by after a show, maybe I'll let you give me one yourself, handsome. But now, alas, there's no time to perform. We have to leave here in all haste.
Why the rush?
Our tricks and jests rub some respectable old farts up the wrong way at the town hall. Our tomcat entertained the bailiff's wife, in the hay, and he caught them in the act.
I bet he didn't find it funny, did he? And they say there's no place for sin anymore.
Indeed. The bailiff don't take to his pizzle being yanked.
I'm afraid it is time to part, minstrel girl.
Farewell, handsome. Maybe our paths will cross again.
Look out!
God,
Something you won't believe. I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the.
Nice bull you've got there. It's Olbram's, isn't it?
Course it's Olbram's. Whose else could it be? That stingy old fart.
Stingy? How so?
Well, wolves tore up one of my cattle and I needed to replace it. So I went to Olbram to see if he'd lend me some money. But he chased me away, the old miser.
That wasn't very nice of him.
Look, What's it to you, anyway? You're up to something, aren't you?
Oh, I was just wondering.
If you say so. God be with you.
There I saw some strange water monks who have fins instead of legs and fleshy cows on their heads. If you want to hear more, give me a groschen or two. I won't even turn down a bit of soup.
Ave Maria.
Beautiful animal, that bull of yours. There aren't many like it.
Sakra, you sound just like old Olbram. Sometimes I think he likes that bull better than us.
Oh, come on. Sure that's not true?
I'm not so sure. If some cutthroats abducted me from the farm, nobody would bat an eye. But on Ushtek, we have to guard him day and night. The poor fellas don't get any sleep because of it. God be with you.
What's this?
Whatever. Greetings. Do you need something?
What do you have for sale?
You look like you're
Guten
exhausted.
Tag. What are you two talking about then?
Ah, a peasant like you would never understand.
Watch your mouth, you impudent dog.
Or what? You'll smear it with that excrement under your fingernails? But let's bicker no more, stranger. Perhaps you can be our judge. What's your name?
My name is Henry.
Then sit, noble Enrico, and give your verdict on our dispute.
Aye, don't be shy. Come and sit with us.
It's Henry. H-E-N... whatever.
Ah, any tanner or bathhouse boy could be called Henry. Enrico is nobilissimo.
Oh, for the love of God. Will you just tell me what you were discussing?
Ah, it's just that my dear friend George here is a vulgar louse who knows as much about the art of poetry as a baying donkey.
To tell the truth, my last encounter with verse didn't end all that well.
Really? Come on, let's discuss it over a beer.
Man to man, poet to poet.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say I was...
Sit.
So, you going to tell me what you're talking about?
It's about nothing less than the very essence of the art of poetry.
And also about the fact that Michael here hasn't got his oats for ages and it's got his brain in a twist.
Kindly ignore our friend George here. He's been a simple soul ever since he was dropped on his head as a baby.
Freedom. I figured out poetry ain't to be found in inspiration from the muse. All the truth in the world is right there in ale, roast pig, and fucking.
To the point where fornication and drinking leave no time for actual composing. Better to forego the pleasures of the flesh and give oneself to art. Honorate l'altissima poeta.
Aye, aye. Keep your hair on, mate. As I said, he's not in his right mind. He once met an Italian poet, and ever since he thinks he's Dante Alighieri.
Alighieri, you dolt. So what do you think, Enrico? Where should a poet seek inspiration?
Ghastly weather.
Give me something to eat, thanks.
Well, I rather doubt it's to be found in beer or some wench's cleavage. Those might be nice to look at, but an artist should seek inspiration in higher things.
My very words. Let's drink to that.
However you look at it, you, my friend, as a worldly...
And highborn.
Clever.
Experienced.
Intrepid.
Unique.
In short, just the right fella.
You might be able to help us out with something.
What are you after?
Enrico, we are in need of an adventurer.
My name's Henry. H-E-N... something...
In short, Enrico, we're in need of an adventurer, a man of action, a man of goodwill, a man of knowledge, a man...
A fucking good fella.
A fellow who helps his fellow man. Aspiring minstrels.
If only you knew, mate, what genius is sleeping in our throats. Songs just waiting for a voice to raise you to the heights of glory.
Imagine it. An ode to Henry, the hapless, hoe-wielding hero, harassing the heartless hordes of
humans?
That's it! Hark, Henry the Lionheart! The only thing missing for you to achieve glory is...
A lute! We need a lute!
All right, but where would I even get a thing like that?
In the words of the poet, una volta corre il cane, e una altra la lepre. He who seeks shall find. Or something like that.
And finding it won't be hard. We've done a bit of snooping, and there's only one in these parts.
It's hanging all forlorn on a wall at the carpenters in Troskowitz. The house directly opposite the Rathaus.
It ain't no use to him, but he won't sell it, the tight ass.
While if it were in our hands...
In our hands, it will sing like a nun on Sunday.
And it will be the torch lighting our way from this provincial purgatory to the gates of Kuttenberg.
Torch? Shit, you want to fucking burn it?
It's a metaphor, you ignorant oaf.
All right, I'll see what I can do. please just quieten down for a bit?
God be with you.
Ah, good day.
Watch where you're going.
I saw you have quite a nice bull here.
Do you mean the white one? It belongs to old Olbram, or rather, Olbram belongs to the bull. The old geezer don't have nothing else on his mind besides that bull of his. He barely even comes to the inn anymore because he's always watching it.
He watches the bull? How so?
He has his farmhands stand outside the barn with lanterns all night, keeping watch. I can't really blame him. An animal like that is a real rarity. I just feel sorry for the lads.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but...
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name but acts like he owns the bloody place.
He was here then?
Aye, he was. He was larging it up good and proper, and then he found some lads who paid his bill, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that? Why unfortunately?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good. But still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals, but I got no idea where they went.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
Would you happen to know where I could find these lads?
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a pier there by the dam. That's their spot.
You have a water goblin here?
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
Where did you say the water goblin's hut was?
If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
And what did they find there? Are you sure they didn't make it up?
I thought so too at first. They're foolish lads, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver. Their purse was jingling with groschen.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak Pond came here to have a beer. I started talking to them and they told me they almost didn't make it.
Why?
They said a pack of wolves came after them.
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too. It's strange.
Did they tell you where it happened?
In a gorge, above the Rock Tower Pond. They noticed the wolves watching them from the rocks. If you climb up those rocks, you'll be able to see the whole pond from there.
Did they tell you how large the pack was?
They mentioned 3 wolves, but God knows if that's all of them.
Do you have any more news?
By the way, we've put together this wee fight club here. Would you like to try it?
That sounds good. What's it about?
It actually came about by chance when the miller Crazel and me bet on who has the stronger hired hands. Then other blokes from the village joined in, and it's become somewhat of a tradition. By the way, old Olbram from Zheleov keeps complaining about the Takovites. If you go and see him, I'm sure he'll tell you more about it. But, well, he takes a bit of getting used to, though.
Oh? What do you mean?
You'll see. I mean, here, and that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting. What's going on around?
We hold a
That's
It actually then and...
Thanks, innkeeper. Tell me more about these fights of yours.
It's really quite simple. You bet some money and fight against 3 blokes in turn. Our first fighter is Hans, a local musician. He may not look like much, but he knows a few tricks. Then we have Bohunek here. He works with horses, so he has more than enough strength to spare. And then there's Fiala. A good bloke, but Dorothy, his wife, has forbidden him from fighting.
I'd like to try the fights here.
Why not? But it won't be for free. If you don't have enough money, try to go and see Crazel at the mill. He recently bragged he was going to send someone here, but no one has come yet. Maybe you can come to some agreement together.
Fine. I'll go and see him, and we'll see.
What do you want, you yokel? Speak up!
I'll have a look.
Why are you wasting...
What do you have? A word about the price.
All right.
What would you say to this?
That's almost an acceptable price. Almost. Finally, a reasonable sum. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. What do you need? Hurry up.
Can I get something to eat and a place to sleep?
I don't know. And for how long?
I'll stay here longer.
All right, then. Pay in advance, and no whoring. We're a respectable inn.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, then.
Is this enough?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. I knew we'd come to an agreement. Your bed's ready, and there's some food in the pot.
Where can I find my room?
It's upstairs, right behind the stairs on the left. It's easy to find. There's a green wreath over the door.
What's going...
We hold a...
That's all.
It then, and that...
Thanks, Ink.
When it rains, it pours.
Show me your wares.